And then just take your hands alongside your body. See if you can sit up a little taller. Reach through the crown of the head. On an inhale, let your arms reach up. And on an exhale, just turn the hands and let them go back down towards the floor. And then just keep moving like that, connecting to your own breath. We might start moving at different paces as you listen to your body. And the next time your arms go up, keep them there. And just lock your thumbs and just stretch a little through one side and then up through the other side. And just do that again to both sides. And then reach tall. And let your left arm come down. Let your right arm reach over. Keep pressing through the right hip, reaching through the right arm. And then come all the way up and take it to the other side. And then come back up tall. Pull your hands to your heart, maybe adding that intention or sealing your intention. And then interlace your fingers and stretch it away. Round your back and tuck your chin. And then reach tall. And let your hands come behind your back. And let's just press into our fingers, lift our heart and squeeze our shoulder blades together. Looking up. And then return to a long spine. And then we're going to move like that. Inhale high. Exhale to the heart. Inhale, push forward, wait for an exhale. And then on your inhale, sit back up tall. And then exhale behind the back. And then press into your fingers, lift your heart. And exhale, long spine. One more time, inhale up. Exhale, heart. Inhale forward, wait for an exhale. Inhale sits you up. And exhale behind the back. Press into your fingers, lift your heart. And then exhale, long spine. And just take your right hand across, twist and look to the left. And then come all the way around and look to the other side. And then come back to center and make your way to hands and knees. Find your tabletop position, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. On an inhale, drop your belly, lift your head, come into sway back. On an exhale, arch your back high, push the floor away into cats. And just moving like that, inhaling sway back. And exhaling cats. So we might start moving at different paces as you listen to your own breath. And then wait for an exhale, return to your flat back. Look over the right shoulder to the right hip, push that right hip forward. Look around to the left. Come back to center and press it into child's pose. Remembering child's pose is an option at any point. So we're down resting with our hips towards our heels. And then walk both hands to the right side of your mat. Walk a little further through the left hand. Maybe the left hand stacks on top. And then walk it across to the other side. And then come back to center and press the hands and knees. Get the knees under the hips. Send that right leg back, find that calf stretch. You can just press steady or gently rock. Those of you that like to lift the knee can lift the left knee and start to engage your core and shoulders. And then place your knee down, lift the right leg up and circle the ankle and reverse. Press through the heel, stay there, or left arm forward, reach and pull both directions. Stay here or exhale, squeeze it under the body. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, squeeze, inhale, reach. Keep going using your breath. We'll do 2 more. Reach out, put your hand down, let the foot cross over the left and look over the left shoulder towards your toes. Swing it to the right, right arm up, circle the wrist, reverse. Keep it straight or start to let it go back. Those of you that like the bind, it's knuckles to sacrum or reach for the bottom inner thigh. Bring your hand down. You can stay here or bring the leg in. Push your hips back towards the back of the mat. And then shift it forward. Bring the knee in and send the left leg back. Toes on the mat, press through the heel, find that stretch. Keep it steady or add the movement. Those of you that like to lift the knee, press and lift the knee. And then place that knee down and lift the left leg. Go ahead, circle the ankle and reverse. And press through the heel. Keep it there or right arm forward, reach and pull. Keep it here or exhale under, inhale out. Exhale, squeeze, inhale, reach. Keep going. 2 more. Reach it out. Put your hand down, let the foot cross over the right, look over the right shoulder towards your toes. And now swing it to the left. Left arm up, circle it out. Reverse. Keep it straight up or start to let it go back. Maybe you drop that hand to the bottom thigh. And bring your hand down and press your hips to the back of the mat. And then shifting forward, bring the left knee in, tuck your toes, push your hips back and breathe into your feet. And then when you're ready, press it up and find your first downward facing dog. Pedal it out, walk it out, move it around, wag your tail, wake up your dog. And then just come to stillness and hold your down dog. Either drop to the knees or shift into plank and hold it. And then tap your knees down, elbows rub the ribs as you lower. Inhale, find cobra. Should be able to lift the hands up. Exhale, release your head. Inhale, up through hands and knees, stay there or all the way back to down dog. And then one more time, inhale, hands and knees are plank. Exhale, lower, elbows in, whether knees are lowered or lifted. Inhale is cobra or push the floor away, extend the arms, lift the upward facing dog. And if you're in cobra, forehead down, then we all go up and back to downward facing dog. And then walk your hands and feet towards each other, making your way into ragdoll. Any movement that feels good, bend your knees, sway your hips, grab opposite elbows, shake your head yes and no. And then if you're holding on, drop your arms, bend your knees, and squeeze your belly as you round up to standing. Once you're at the top, stretch it high. And then just take hold of your right wrist with your left hand, pull it over to the left side. Stay here, or you can move that left foot. It can be in front with hips forward or behind. So it's your right foot you're moving. Not to confuse everybody. And then go ahead, bring it back to center, grab the other wrist, stretch it over. And now you can stay or move the left foot in front or behind. Bring it back tall. Drop your hands to your thighs and slide towards your toes. Stay here or take your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers and let the arms pull away, stretch out the shoulders. And then hands back onto the sacrum, reach for your toes. On an inhale, press your shins away, find Ardha Uttanasana. On an exhale, fold. On an inhale, come all the way up. Once you're at the top, stretch it out, drop your tailbone. If it feels good, add that little back bend. Come up straight and hands down. Drop your arms, find your mountain at the top of your mat. Surya Namaskara, shoulders back and down, palms forward, belly up, tailbone drops. Feel as if you're being pulled through the crown of the head. On your next inhale, arms go high. On an exhale, fold down towards your toes. On an inhale, press your shins away. On an exhale, bend your knees, plant your palms, take the left foot to the back of the mat. Drop that left knee and sink into the left hip flexor, shining your heart open. So remember, you can adjust your hands if the floor is too far away. And then wait for an exhale, hips back, toes lift, hands walk with you if the hamstring is tight. Keep it forward and fold if you need that stretch. And then shift the weight into the front foot. Bring both hands up to your thigh. Keep your right arm on your thigh. Take your left arm alongside the ear. Stretch it to the right side. Stay here. If you can reach the floor or a block, right hand can go down. If you can't touch, keep it on the thigh. And then we're coming back to center, hands down to the mat. Hands and knees are down dog. Cat cow or add your vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale can be cobra or up dog. Exhales, hands and knees or down dog. Either from hands and knees or down dog, let the left leg lift. Go ahead, take it as high as you want to go. If it feels good, bend the knee. And then step it all the way to the top. Drop the right knee, sink into that right hip flexor. Find your adjustments. The focus is on that front of that right hip. Looks good. Find your breath. Stay here or hips back, toes lift, hands walk with you if you need the space in your hamstring. And then shift the weight forward, bring both hands to your thigh. Keep the left hand on the thigh, take the right arm up, stretch it to the left side. Keep the left hand where it is or reach down towards floor or block. Bring both hands down, take it back, hands and knees or down dog, cat cow or add your flow. Looks good. And then when you're ready, right leg high as you want it to go. Only if it feels good do you bend the knee. And then step it to the top. Left hand or fist on the mat or a block, right hand on the thigh, twist and look to the right. Keep it low or reach it high. And then bring your hand down, stay here, step the back foot up a few inches. Come on up for high lunge. Stay here or left arm forward, right arm back. Some of you might drop your right hand to the back thigh, let the left arm go higher. Wait for an exhale, hands down to the mat. Step up with the left foot and back with the right. Right hand or fist down, left hand on the thigh, twist and look to the left, keep it low or reach it high. And then bring your hand down, step the back foot up a few inches, come up for high lunge. Keep it here, or right arm forward, left arm back. Maybe you drop the left hand and reach the right arm higher. And then wait for an exhale, hands go down. You can either step to ragdoll or down dog. If you went to down dog, you can add a vinyasa. If you went to ragdoll and you prefer a longer squat, you can go ahead and set that up, because down dogs, that's where we're going next. So if you went to down dog, make your way back to ragdoll. And then set your feet up as wide as your mat. You can be hip elbows above the knees, honor your knees. If it feels good, hips can drop all the way down to the floor. Thumbs can work to the sternum. Malasana, yogic squat. And then elbows above the knees, push together to come up. Hang forward and round it up to standing. Once you're at the top, stretch it out, drop your tailbone. If it feels good, add a little back bend. And then come up straight, hands down, drop your arms and find your mountain. Take a moment, settle your breath. And then just step your right foot back for pyramid. So heel to heel alignment, a little wider for balance. Pull back on the left hip, forward on the right. Hands can be on the thigh or behind the back. Your choice. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crown of the head forward, tailbone back. Fold as deep as you like. You get here, the hands are behind the back. You don't like it, reach for the leg or reach all the way down if your hands will touch. So just slide down that front leg. Hands can be on the thigh. Yep. Stretches in that left hip flexor. Hamstring. Beautiful. And then walk your thumbs up below your knee, press the shin away, squeeze your belly, hands to the waist to stand, arms high, right arm forward, left arm back. And then arms high, hands down, step up with the right foot, shake it up, and step back with the left. Set it up for the other side, decide where you want your arms to be, on the thigh or behind the back. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold forward, pull back on that right hip, forward on the left. Hands are on the leg or alongside the foot. If your hands are down, you're bringing the thumbs below the shin. If they're behind the back, you can keep them there. Squeeze your belly, come up to standing, arms high. Left arm forward, right arm back. Arms up, hands down, and step to the top. Shake it all out. And find your mountain, top of your mat. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, bend your knees, sit back into chair. Next exhale, fold you forward. You can stay here or walk it to down dog. You can add a vinyasa. You went to down dog, make your way back up to ragdoll. On an inhale, press your shins away. On an exhale, fold. On an inhale, come all the way up. Reach it tall, stretch it out. If it feels good, add that little back bend. Come up tall and hands down. How you guys doing? Too warm? Ladies in the back. All right. So go ahead and step your right foot back, setting up for squat. So got to squat, toes at 1 and 11. If it makes difference at home, of course, just turn to where you need to be to face the camera. Track your knees open, belly up, tailbone down. Hands can stay on your thighs. You can bring them up. On an inhale, you're going to straighten the legs, drop the arms if they're up. Otherwise, they just stay right on your thighs. Exhale, sit low. Inhale, come up. Keep going with your breath. So we might move at different paces. And then we'll all meet in our squat and we'll hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, come up, drop the feet, square your feet, fold forward and touch the floor. So hang out here. You can add your little sway side to side. If it feels okay, just point your right toes to the right corner of your mat. We'll be backwards in the studio. Walk your hands to the right side. So some of you are going to keep your hips high. You can walk it out for more action in the hip, or you can sink into that hip if it feels good, coming into a squat on the right. And maybe your left toes pop up. Honor your body. And then we're going to walk it to the other side. So decide what this knee needs. It might need something different. So keep it high, walk it out, or sink it low. Walk it back to center, and then walk your hands out in front. Find your wide leg down dog and just wiggle your shoulders. And then walk your hands in. So the wrists are under the shoulders. Put the right hand under the face, reach the left arm high, twist it up. Stay here or top knuckles to sacrum or reach around for that right inner thigh. So we're going to work towards your bird of paradise stretch. And this is a very similar bind. Take that hand behind the back. All right, go ahead, switch it out. And right arm. Keep it up or wrap it around. And then bring that hand down. We're just going to turn our toes to the top of the mat. And you can step to ragdoll or down dog. You can rest or flow. Honoring your body is yoga. So if you went to down dog, make your way back to rag dog. On an inhale, find Ardha Uttanasana. On an exhale, fold. On an inhale, come all the way up. Once you're at the top, stretch it out. If it feels good, add that little back bend. Come up tall and hands down. And then step your right foot back. So heel to arch alignment, setting up warrior two position. Look over the left middle finger. Keep tracking that knee over the pinky toe. Keep breathing. You can stay here or lift the front heel to engage that inner thigh and calf. And then drop your heel and stretch it back, reverse triangle, hold it. And then bend your knee, go back to warrior two and take your left forearm on your thigh, palm turned up. Right hand can stay on the hip or go up alongside the ear, palm spinning down. And again, you can stay here or play here. So if you like that bind, it can be right knuckles to sacrum, or reach around and grab that front inner thigh for a half bind. Full bind, that left shoulder has to snuggle in towards that front knee and then reach under. Use the core, reach through the head if you're going up. Nice. Can you reverse it? Then we're all going to reach that right arm forward and reach your right hand down towards the floor. Pop the back heel up and lower the knee down. Walk your toes to the left side. Stay here or take your left hand, push that left knee away, look over the left shoulder. Only if it feels good do you bend the knee, reach back, take hold of the top of the foot or the ankle. And then release your foot, bring the hand to the front. You can stay here for a few more breaths or drop the right elbow. Stay there or drop the left elbow, and we're all in lizard lunge. You went low, press up through your arms and just take that left knee to the back of the mat. You can go to down dog or child's pose. You can rest or flow. Let's all meet at hands and knees. So we're going to make our way to the back of the mat. If you're working on the toe squat, you're going to tuck your toes so the ball mounds come together and the knees go wide. And then you're going to walk your hands towards your body. If that hurts the body, stop and come up to ragdoll. Feels okay, you're going to sit up on the heels. Knees track open, hands can be coming up onto the thighs. Use the core and reach through the crown of the head to find your balance. When you're ready to come up, you can either reach down and roll up, or you can press up through the thighs to stand. And then drop your heels and shake it out. And we'll just walk to the top and step the left foot back for warrior two. So heel to arch, arms up, look over the right middle finger, track the knee open. Torso straight up out of the pelvis. This looks great. Get the front toes perpendicular and get that knee track into the pinky toe. Stay here or lift the right heel. And then put the heel down, stretch it back, reverse triangle, hold it. And then bend your knee back to warrior two. And then right forearm on the thigh, left hand can stay on the hip or go up alongside the ear, palm spinning down. And you can stay here or play here. Half bind, full bind. So it's left knuckles to sacrum. Maybe grab that front inner thigh. Maybe you tuck it under, nice. Maybe get the full bind. And then you get the full bind, work the crown of the head forward. And maybe work on stepping that back foot to the top of the mat. Nice, everybody. When you're done, take that, make your way back. We all go with left arm forward and then drop the hand down and pop the back heel up. Lower the knee, walk your toes to the right. Stay here or press that right knee away. Stay here or bend the knee, reach for the foot. If you're holding on, release it. Stay up high or drop the left elbow. Stay there or drop the right. And breathe. If you went low, press up through your arms and take that right leg around to the back. You can go down dog or child's pose. You can hold, flow, or rest. And then we'll all meet at hands and knees and do 2 cat-cow tilts. Wait for your exhale, return to your flat back, and then lower down to your elbows. Get the elbows under the shoulders. Interlace your fingers, tuck your toes, scoop your belly. Stay here, or hips can go high into dolphin pose. Stay here, or you can shift forward. You can hold an elbow plank, or you can exhale, hips up. Inhale, shift forward. If you went low, keep your hips high, drop to your knees, and walk your elbows back to child's pose. And then shift forward, hands and knees. You can keep the knees where they are or send the right leg out to the side so the foot's in line with the knee. And then take that left arm under and stretch it out. If you have a deeper stretch, another stretch you like, feel free to do that as well. You might keep the right hand where it is. You might walk it straight up on the floor over your head and then start walking it like it's going to go behind your back, but don't bend the elbow. So that's your stopping point. And then walk your hands back around, press into the right hand and reach out and up with the left. Drop the hand down, bring the knee in and send the left leg out or not. Right arm's going to thread under, relax the shoulder, relax the side of the head. I don't know if I can do that with my headpiece. So maybe the left hand stays where it is, maybe it walks forward. Maybe it starts to walk behind the back. If you moved your left hand, walk it back in, get the wrist under the elbow, press into the left hand, reach out and up with the right. Drop the hand, bring the knee in. You can go down dog or child's pose. You can rest or flow. Nice. Beautiful. Take 3 more resting breaths. That's 1, 2, and 3. So either from hands and knees. Let's all go hands and knees. You can do that toe squat again if you want, or just walk your way to ragdoll at the back of your mat. You can also do a malasana squat if you don't like the toe squat or it doesn't feel good. Maybe you want to sit up tall. And when you're ready to come up, make your way up and shake it all out. And then just from the back of your mat, just take your right foot like you're going to step forward. And then we're just going to roll right into warrior 3. So start hinging at the hips. Keep lifting the heart. Hands can stay back. If they go forward, make sure they're alongside the ears. And then we're hinging back to standing. You can stop there or bring it up. Don't lean back. If you're going to extend and point, squeeze it and lower the leg. And just shake it all out. And then just take your right foot, step forward and fly into warrior 3. And breathe. And then we're bringing it back to standing. Stop there or bring the thigh all the way up. Don't lean back. If you're going to extend and point, squeeze it. And then lower the leg. Give it a little shake. Find your mountain. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold forward. Bend enough so you can touch the floor. You can put some space between the feet. That'll give you a little more room. And then we're going to lift the right leg. So you can stay here. Reach the crown of the head forward, tailbone back if it feels okay. Right arm to the side. Keep the hand pointing to the floor. Maybe you start to stack it open. You come into half moon. And then we're going to bring it down. Take your time if you're just getting there. We're going to meet in a ragdoll with soft knees. And then we'll try the other side. So tense your fingers, keep the right foot down, lift the left leg up. Stay there or turn your toes to the side. Maybe the left arm goes to the side. Maybe you start to stack it open. Wherever you are is perfect without judgment. And then we're bringing it back down. Drop the foot and rest. So you can rest in a ragdoll or a malasana squat. If you have a crow practice and you want to get that in, go for it. Nice. Take your time. When you're done, we'll meet at hands and knees or down dog. You can cat cow or add your last vinyasa. And then we'll all meet at hands and knees. Let's just move through 2. Cat cow, tilt, release your spine. And then wait for your exhale, return to your flat back and come on to your bottom. Swing your legs around. Keep your left leg out, bring your right knee in, keep it or cross it. You can keep this leg extended or you can bend it back next to the bottom. Hug the knee with the left, look to the right. So switch your legs. There it is. And then twist to the windows. Find your full pose. Winnie, this is where your side crow is if you want to do that. You're like, not today. You don't have to. No pressure. Everybody look at Winnie. No, just joking. Nice. Now run, wrap, look to the other side. And come back to center and then switch. So we have the right leg out, left leg in. Keep it or cross it. This leg stays extended or you bend it back next to the bottom. You're gonna hug the knee with the right, look to the left. Some of you are gonna add the elbow. You have to have that elbow pretty solidly locked before you can do that side Kundanyasana. Nice. Good. And then wait for an exhale, unwind to the other side. Come to the front. Take both legs out. And we're gonna come onto our back. So you can flop on down or you're gonna start to use your core by reaching your arms forward, tuck your chin, and slowly lower down one vertebrae at a time. Feels like too much, just roll on down. And then once you're down, just hug your knees in and rock out your sacrum. And then we're just plant our feet. And we're going to keep our hands behind our head. You're not going to lock the fingers. You're just going to support the back of the head. You're going to lift the head and shoulders. And then we're going to pulse up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. And then just relax your hands down alongside the body and take your legs straight up in the air. Take your thumbs and just turn your thumbs so they just support under the bottom. And then as you take an inhale, start to lower the legs about a foot. And on an exhale, pull them back up. Now see if you can go another foot lower and then exhale, pulls them back up. Stop where your body needs to. Some of you are going to be able to go all the way down with almost touching. Don't touch. And then exhale, pull it up. And then just move with your breath. We'll do 3 more. There's 3. There's 2. And 1. And then hug it in, rock it up. And just because we're already here, we'll get the obliques. So take the hands behind the head, support the head again. You're just going to lift up. And you're going to take your right elbow to your left knee and you're going to extend the right leg and you're going to switch for 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1 and hold. Move for 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1 and hold. And then move for 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1 and done. And rock it out. Let go of too much heat out the mouth. And then our counter poses to our core or our back bend. So we'll do 2. Can be 2 wheels, 2 bridges, a bridge and a wheel. When you're ready, on an inhale, tilt your pelvis, roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. You can interlace your fingers, walk the shoulders together, get the sternum to the chin. Remember, if you have tight shoulders, you can always push into the triceps instead. These look great. Nice. Wait for your exhale. Slowly lower down. Windshield wiper your legs. And just rest with the knees or the feet together. Nice. And then you can stay where you are or set up for your second and last back bend. Can be bridge or wheel. When you're ready, inhale, roll it up if you're going. Breath is in the throat. Nice. You're only holding as long as you can hold. Releasing with control when you're ready to come down. If you're in wheel, remember you tuck the chin. Nice. Back of the head toward the floor first. Nice. If you're still up, go ahead, lower down and hug your knees in and rock it out. And just keep your right leg in, send your left leg high, flex the foot, and slow as you can, lower that leg. Once it touches, give it a little rock side to side. And then stay here or let the knee drop out to the side. Stay there, or you can catch the pinky toe side of the right foot with the right hand. It's foot up, knee down. If you're holding the leg, release it, arms open up, knee to the left, gaze to the right, take your twist, whatever feels good to you, get your back release that you love. And then bring it back to center, hug it up and in. And then keep the left leg in, send the right leg high, flex it, and slowly lower the leg. Once it touches, give it a little rock. Stay here or drop the knee to the side. Stay there or catch the pinky toe side. Foot up, knee down. And then release the foot, arms open up, take your twist, knee to the right, gaze to the left. Bring it back to center, hug it up and in. Stay here or bottoms of the feet together, knees press away. Stay there or both feet up, happy baby. Any movement that feels good. If your feet are up, bring them in. If your knees are wide, pull them together. If it feels okay, hug yourself up. And then wait for an exhale and stretch it out. Finding Shavasana. If you need socks and sweaters, put those on. And just settle into your Shavasana, whatever that looks like for you today. Eyes are closed if that's comfortable. And then just imagine a beautiful golden light enters the body through the crown of the head. As the light pours through your body, it brings warmth and relaxation to the scalp, the forehead, the eyes, the nose, the mouth are relaxed, ears, the cheeks, the jaw and chin are relaxed. Make sure you're not clenching your jaw. The neck and shoulders. The arms, hands, and fingers are relaxed. The chest, your heart and lungs, abdomen with all your internal organs. The upper, middle, and lower back are relaxed. The hips, the pelvis, the buttocks, the thighs, the knees, the calves and shins, the ankles, the feet, and out the toes. The body is completely relaxed. This state of peace is your true nature. Take a few moments just to be. The word moksha from the sutras literally means liberation, to be free. In the flow of our practice, it is the action of letting go. We do our duty, live abundantly, express gratitude, and let go. Moksha is the state of non-attachment, the releasing of the fruits of our actions, our efforts, our hopes, and dreams. In yogic wisdom, the one thing comes to us as two. We must learn to accommodate the pairs of opposites, desire and aversion, love and hate, simplicity and paradox. In the Mushara, we are presented with two things: committed action and non-attachment that we enact as one. All of the passion we bring to the work we do in Dharma and Artha are for nothing without the dispassion of moksha. Conversely, the open space of moksha has no meaning without the focus and drive of Dharma and Artha. At the end of the day, we show up, burn brightly, live passionately, hold nothing back. And when that moment is over and when the work is done, we step back and let go. Carry the two in your heart, practice them as one, and your struggles with the world will come to an end. So bring the awareness to the breath. Let it fill your body. Bring your movements, working your way out until you're ready for a big stretch. And if it feels good, hug yourself into a little ball one more time. And then carefully roll to your favorite side. The right side is focused on more relaxation, the left side on more energy. And in your own time and way, when you're ready, make your way up to your comfortable seats. We'll close our practice. Find your tall spine. Find your breath. Remember your peace and share your light. Hands to the heart, bow in, give gratitude, and look for the joy. Namaste.